do a video to show you how to upgrade, change the bulbs on your Land Rover Discovery for fog lamps. So these are here behind this bezel. Now we have actually upgraded, that's a standard one on that side, and then on the other side we've upgraded it to the new LED type, and they look a lot darker, would look good on a black car. It's kind of hard to see in the environment I'm in today. But do you want to put those on, Ian? And there you go. So they're a much whiter sort of light. If you look at them there compared to that side, you can see how much brighter that one is. Right, okay, let's whip those off and show how it's done. It's a fairly simple job. Right, you're going to do it, Ian? Yeah, you can do it. Yeah. Right, so there we go. So this front bezel pops off. It's on some little springy clips. You've got to get your little fingers right under the back between the edge. And when you do it, you'll hear a little pinging noise, because these little clips, they're not too bad, are they? Depending on how many times they've been off before. They got little barb bits on them, and they grip on the plastic. We've had him off to practice, so you might be lucky, none might ping off, but be ready for them to ping off. Then inside you've got 3 self-tapping screws. We've painted them orange, just to make it a bit easier to see on the video, and the last one's up in there. There we go. And they've got a Torx T20. In fact, should we kit those? Let's kit those up with a Torx T20 when we sell them on the website. We'll put these on the website. Where's that new fog lamp? Shall I?
I've got screws to undo if you want to show them.
Screws, yeah, right. So there's the. I'll go and grab the new one. Is he? Alright, so that's what the screws look like, other than the orange head. Right, let me go and find the new fog lamp. Oh, I haven't bought it. It's not there. Nope. No, run. It's like Challenge Annika. I left it in the workshop. Here we go. Right, so this is, actually might get a bit better look at them in the workshop, lighting out of the sunlight. They've got like these LEDs and a little lens on them. I'm sure Kate will take some better pictures. That was not a bad angle, you could see what's going on. So they've got heat sinks on the back. They've got a little beam adjuster there. You can actually adjust the angle that they shine at. Unfortunately, it's tricky to do on the car, so if you're really precise about your beam angle, there you go, Ian, what you might have to do is fit them on the car, try them on the wall before you put it all back together fully. Right, so that's the fog lamp. You get a little bit of length there, and then you've got to release the bulb. So it's got 2 little ears. You just squeeze apart. Okay, so that's your connector, and there's your connector, and this is your fog light, and this is the adjuster on the standard fog light. Not a lot of people know that you can actually adjust it. And I think, is there a hole up through to get them through in the bumper?
I think you can. I think where it sits behind the mount, you've got quite a bit of access.
Yeah, but it would be a pain anyway.
Yeah, you've got to go.
Yeah.
Take your arch liner
out. Like the world's
well
longest screwdriver. Whip it out. Right, so there we go. So that's the old one. And then if you need to change the bulb, thank you, Ian. Yeah, that's the bulb. What type of bulb they got on them? They look like
H11.
H11. So if you just need to change the bulb, swap that over, clip him back in, and you're done. If you're just replacing this standard glass unit,
they often crack and
they crack and they get corroded. The left and the right hand one are the same. If you look at it, it's symmetrical in design, at least in terms of mounting, so they're both the same. You don't have to buy a left-hand one or a near side or offside. They're both the same, as are these LED replacement ones. So connector. Now, one thing to note is the connector. It does have like a little, there's like a slot, but it doesn't go all the way across. And then on the back, you can see you have to get that because these LED lights are polarized. They only work one way round. Okay, and then line that back up and screw that back in. Now while Ian's screwing it back in, I'll show you some of the other examples. So this is just a single function LED fog, replaces the halogen fog. We've got this cheaper version here which has got sort of loads of little LEDs. That's the sort of cheaper, earlier version than the one we're using. And then let's have a look. This is what a new standard Valio item looks like. So there, as you can see, a lot cleaner, and that one's got the adjuster. These cheaper ones don't have an adjuster on them. There's no adjuster on that one. And then we actually have some of these Osram ones as well. We've got these on the website, and they've got a sort of a pattern lens there. I won't take it out of the box, but you can see it's got a little LED at the top that shines down. And we do actually do an LED Osram one which has got 3 functions. It's got a fog light, a daytime running light, and a cornering light. So you can change for any of these. They all fit on the Discovery 4. Note this is the earlier Discovery 4, the later one has the squarer fog lamps, but the fog lamps are the same on both models. Right, the other thing to note with these fog lights is that you don't get any error messages on the dash. So on a lot of cars, when you change to the LEDs, they're sensitive and they think the bulb's blown because it's not drawing much current. But these are all fine.
Mounting these ones, just make sure your writing's the right way up, and it does say top. At the top, because you can mount it.
Oh, you can mount it.
Because it's square mount ends, you can obviously.
Okay, cool.
You could mount it
upside down
if you wanted.
And these are E-marked, so these are European approved. They tested the beam pattern, which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, so it's got this little lug on the back here, and that little lug goes, there's like these little, if I put my hand behind it, you can see there's just a little sort of, little rat bite, almost like a semicircle there.
It goes in the top one.
And that one goes in the top one, so you line it up, and then you just got to sort of go for it and push it in. There we go. So that's your sort of fog light options and fog light upgrade for the... Do you want to just check those working? Yeah, there we go. So they look pretty good. Okay, good luck with that. So we've just put it in the garage quickly for those of you that are still watching, and that's the headlight beam pattern. You can see the characteristic kick up to the left or right hand drive lights, and if you want to put the fogs on, you can see this. They've got this. It's quite trick actually, and it really does go a long way from left all the way to right. It goes all the way over there. So that looks pretty good.